that are not being done in my country. So I said to myself, okay, this is now an opportunity for me, because now if I go home and implement the knowledge that I have, then it's going to be much easier, because I'll be bringing in some new stuff on the market. Because nowadays, if you want to start a business, it's much easier when you're bringing in new stuff. It's tough to make that new stuff go, but once it catches up, it becomes much easier.
Oh my gosh, wow.
So, on my research, I discovered that I was saying to myself, what business can I do if I go back home? Then I saw, and I said, okay, here in South Africa, the people who are doing very well, in what business are they? Then I discovered that they were in property.
Yes.
So I said to myself, when I go home, I want to be in property. So when I was leaving my job in South Africa to come to Malawi, I was not actually going in. I was actually coming to Malawi to start a property business.
Yeah.
So I with my research, I said, no, I'll be going to Malawi, buy a house, and then I'm going to be renovating it.
Yes.
So I had, in 2010, I had come just before the World Cup. I had come for holiday, and I bought a house here in Malawi, and I was sending money to with my sister to renovate. Yes. But the time that I was here, I did an extension to that house. But because in South Africa I was used to cement blocks, I opted to use cement blocks to extend this house. So as I was extending this house, people were walking by and they were stopping and saying, "Why are you building your house with cement blocks? Cement blocks are very expensive.
Yeah.
Cement blocks are used here in Malawi. Cement blocks are used by NGOs. They are used to build hospitals and schools." Then I said, no, cement blocks are actually, yes, I said cement blocks are actually cheaper. And in fact, it's fast to build cement blocks. And the people were arguing with me. Lots of people used to stop their cars and watch what I'm doing. Then I said, wow, people in Malawi don't know anything about cement blocks.
Yes.
So if I come back here, I can start something about cement blocks. So the end of 2010, I quit my job and I came back home. And I brought with me 2 machines. They were manual cement block machines. One that makes the 150. Yeah, I brought those 2 machines with me. Now, that house that I was renovating, I finished it and I sold it.
Yes.
And then I said, wow, look how quick I've sold my house. So I bought another house. And then what I did was I was sharing, because when I was living in South Africa, I was on Facebook, and then I was announcing I'm going back to Malawi. So a lot of people were like, why are you crazy? Why do you want to go home?
What are you doing?
So I felt like, oh, okay, yeah. So I'll be sharing my progress with the people on Facebook. So I was sharing the house when I was renovating it, when I sold it, when I bought a second house. And then there was another lady who was following me. She was also in property. So she said, no, Ted, you need to move from Blantyre and come to Lilongwe, because in
I've lost you a bit there. I don't know if you can hear me.
Lilongwe, you have better business. So when I saw the second house, somebody was trying to call. There was another
the connection is kind of
lady that asked me to build her house. That lady was in South Africa. And so she asked me to build a house using cement blocks. So I said, yes, this is my opportunity. If I can just do this person on the phone. Do you mind? There's somebody who's calling me. So
okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. You can take.
But I see you. I see you are recording. Is it not going to affect your recording?
Let me pause then. Let me pause.
You're going to pause. At this moment, it's very quiet. It's very quiet with business.
Yeah.
So I have to take any call that comes.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is important?
All right. So let me call. Yeah. Okay. This recording you're doing, is it a video record?
It's a video record. It's a video record.
Okay. Are you going to share it with me so that I can also have it? Maybe I can share it on YouTube.
Okay, not a problem. Not
is
a problem.
Okay?
Yes, it's okay. I can share it.
All right. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much. All right. I started building this house for this lady. And then I was sharing everything on Facebook. So I actually opened a page. It's called Pamuzi Property Investment. You must follow that page and see.
Okay.
So yeah, so I was sharing the progress there every step of the way. When we started making cement blocks and when we started building, I was sharing on that page. So there was a lot of arguments with people because people were thinking I'm crazy because I'm building using cement blocks. Sorry, I'm just trying to put a power bank on the. Yeah, all right. Now we are safe. So I was sharing everything there, and there was a lot of it was very controversial because it was a new thing for many people. And then look here, wait for me, don't start the generator because I'm just having this. Yeah. So I was sharing this, step by step, and there was a lot of people that were giving me, questions and attacking me. There was quantity surveyors, there was engineers, there was contractors attacking me. So I said, wow.
A lot of people, okay, well, here in South Africa, mostly they use those small blocks for building, like especially, and then those blocks, they only use it for walls. And
yes, yeah. So I said, wow, this must be an opportunity because if people they can show such ignorance, I used to call it ignorance to myself. That means there's an opportunity there.
Yes.
To educate the people about this new technology. So yeah, we built that house in 19 days. And a lot of people were very interested, and I then started joining Facebook groups and sharing all the time. So sometimes I'll just go on a Facebook group and say, did you know that building with cement blocks is cheaper than building with bent bricks?
Yes.
And that subject, people will fight with me for a whole month. So
in cement blocks, bricks.
Fight, literally arguing with people. If you go on those my pages, you will see that there was a lot of people that were being negative at that time. That was in 2011, and I still fought with people until 2013. and then somebody said, called me on the phone and said, Ted, you've been making too much noise on Facebook about these cement blocks. I work for the bank. He was a manager at one of the branches for one of the big banks. And I just want to ask you a few questions. Is it okay? I said, yeah, fine. So he was asking me questions. How does it take to make cement blocks? How many bags? How many blocks do you get from a bag? How much cement, sand, and all those kind of things. When I finished answering, he said, okay, give me 30 minutes. And then after 30 minutes, he called me back and he said, you are right.
Yeah.
Building with cement block is actually cheaper. So he said, Ted, I want that machine. What must I do? So I said, you want the machine? He said, yes. I said, I can make the machine for you. He said, how much? I said, 150. He said, no, Ted. 150,000 is too expensive. The best price you can sell that machine is 75,000. So I said, okay, fine. I'll make the machine for you. He said, okay, when are you going to deliver the machine? I said, give me 2 weeks. So I took that machine I brought from South Africa, went to these people who are doing welding on the side of the road. Yeah, I went to the scrapyard. To buy scrap metal, and I came to these guys and I said, okay, I want you to help me make this machine. So I'll be giving you measurements. So I'll be telling them, cut it like this, bend it like this, until the machine was finished. And then after I'm finishing, I called the guy. I said, yeah, the machine is ready. He said, oh, okay, can you bring it? I said, yes. And then he was living in Blantyre. I was in Lilongwe.
Okay.
So to take it from my home, I couldn't hire a taxi because I didn't have money that time.
Yes.
So I used one of the bicycles because here we have bicycle taxis.
Okay.
So I used a bicycle, and then we put it on the bicycle, and then I paused. I told somebody, hey, stop, can you take a picture of me? And the person took a picture of me. Yeah. Then I shared it on Facebook. I said, Facebook fans,
Yes.
I'm selling my first machine and I'm delivering it in Blantyre.
And everyone else was kind of.
People were like, wow. Then I went by bus. When I arrived there, I was giving training on the machine. I asked them to take pictures, and I sent my Facebook friends. Now I'm giving training with the machine now. When I came back from there the next day, my inbox was full of orders, and that's how it started.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
I started selling these machines now.
And looking at how you actually got material from the scrapyard and how you actually it was a win. It was a win.
It was a win. And people were still, skeptic. They used to say, yes, you are selling, but how much money can you make? Malawians won't buy cement, won't build cement blocks. And I kept on fighting. By 2012, my machines were now all over. I used to travel because what I did was, if you buy my machine, you get 1 year guarantee, and also you get free delivery.
Oh,
so I used to deliver myself the machine. Then suddenly I said, no, if I must deliver, go and give training, but the sales were too many, so I was traveling a lot. Yeah. Then I said, no. I did a DVD video to teach you how to make the blocks. And also I make arrangement with a courier company. Yes. So I started couriering, so I'll pay for delivery, and also I will send the DVD so that people can be watching for the training.
And then how it works.
Yes.
Wow, that's awesome.
Now in 20, and you must know, at this time, our government is still doing their projects using bent bricks.
Yes.
And until 2015. In 2015, the government saw now that my initiative had made Malawians to embrace the blocks. Yeah. So the government banned the use of bent bricks in all their projects.
Wow.
So it meant that construction companies had no choice but now to get machines.
Yes.
So construction companies started coming to me. That's when I decided, no. Now I am going to make a mechanic machine. Okay. So that's why you see this big machine. I did research on YouTube, and then I made my first mechanic machine in 2015. Nice. And from customers who were individuals building their houses, now I had construction companies, buying machines from me. Yes. Then I still felt, I said, no. Now that people are embracing the blocks, that means there will be a lot of people who are going to start building their houses with blocks. Then I said, okay, let me do an initiative to teach people how to start a business in cement block business.
Wow, and that's where I come in.
That's where you come in. And a lot of people have bought the machines. A lot of people have bought the machines for me and started the business. And some of them have even made so much money that they're buying the big machinery from China now.
Wow, because I did.
Just because of that initiative.
I did my research, and then I saw the big machines from China. They are so expensive. They are costly. And then I'm like, I don't have that much.
Very
expensive. And I'm like, I don't have
that.
But
people are buying, I've got a few customers. I've got like 3 or 4 customers. They bought my machine.
Yes.
In 3 months' time, they raised enough money to buy that big machine from China.
That's what I want to do, actually. I want to first use a machine, buy a machine, and then see how business goes. I don't even have the land or place where I'll start this business, but I just God will provide along the way. And
you know what? You know what? You don't need land. Mm-hmm. What you can do is, when you have the machine, you can encourage your customers to say, I'll make the blocks on your site.
Oh, okay.
So the customer is going to buy cement, is going to buy quarry dust, and then you just bring the machine, you make the blocks for them, and you charge them each block for the labor.
Yes.
That's how you can start, yeah. You can even start without having land. So there's a lot of... There's a lot of opportunities. And when you do that business, where are you based?
I'm based in Midrand.
Midrand.
Yes.
it means that you are not going to only be assigned for Midland. You can travel. You can go to Tokoza and make blocks there. You can go to any place. You can even go to Polokwane. Yeah, you can even travel to Polokwane.
My hometown is in Zanin, and those people build. Those people do build houses.
Yeah.
So that's actually
I've seen
target markets.
Yeah, I'm also in that group. I'm in one of the first groups for Polokwane where they build houses. It's a group for building houses. I'm in that group there.
Yes. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
that's
so
nice.
I see that in Polokwane, there's more building construction projects than any other place in South Africa.
That's true. Anyway,
yeah.
Those people can build. They built mansions.
And I always say, if I want to do business in South Africa, my first place is gonna be Polokwane.
Actually, my target. But then I really want to set off the foot right around me, whereby I'm actually like familiar with the places and move back to bigger places.
Yes.
So, well, my target was actually trying this coming year, which is 2022. I'm actually planning on buying material bit by bit throughout the whole year, whatever.
Okay.
Bit by bit, and then probably when I'm good to start off, and then I'm good, I can just go. I can even resign from work.
I want to tell you this. I decided that I want to come back home. That was in maybe 2009, somewhere there.
Yes.
When I decided, it was a long time that I decided that I would like one day to go back home. So what I used to do, I used to go to Cash Crusaders.
Yes.
And then at Cash Crusaders, I would look and say, what stuff do they have that I can use at home in Malawi? Okay, they have got a welding machine. Then I will buy the welding machine. And then when I finish the welding machine, I will put it, I had a small container at my house. I will throw it in the container. And every month, I made sure that I'm paying for something. And every 2 months, I must be finished paying that item. When I was coming back, my bakkie was full of stuff that I brought here. Even until today, there's a room in my house. It's got a lot of stuff that I bought more than 7 years ago for my house. I have got everything for my house. I've got toilet seats, I've got basins and other stuff. But when it comes to equipment for my workshop, most of the stuff I had bought when I was coming from South Africa, I had already bought. Okay. So when I was making those first machines, I was asking guys, welders on the street to do for me. But once the business grew, I started now employing people and started making the machines. So you buying things little by little is actually a very good idea.
Yeah.
You can say, okay, I want to work for myself in the next 3 years, and then you start buying now.
Yes.
Yeah. You see, we Black people, we don't have the opportunity to inherit wealth from our parents, number one. And number two, it's not easy for you to get a loan, for somebody to give you a loan, or some people to just boost your business by giving you some money and, like funding your business to grow. Yeah, so we do the traditional way, and the best way is to save. And then every time you save, you buy equipment that can help you in your business in the future.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! Wow.
Sure.
I'm really so. The most important tools that you can say, or maybe that I can actually start investing in. Yes, I want to start little by little. Just 2 days ago, I bought a spade.
Yeah.
Just a spade.
Oh yes, bright idea. And then the next one, you buy a wheelbarrow.
Wheelbarrow, right?
Yeah, you buy a wheelbarrow.
And then I don't know which one.
And even when you get a chance to buy a few work suits for your guys that are going to wait for you.
Right?
Yeah, because you have to. When you do that, you are almost like challenging yourself. Because now once you buy work suit, there's no looking back, because then now you've invested something that it needs to be used. Yeah. So when you do that, you're actually pushing yourself to say, I'm going to do this.
Oh wow! Oh my gosh!
And another thing is start learning more about cement blocks. Watch YouTube videos and other things, and then when you are getting closer, you can open a page of your business. Open a page, even though your business hasn't started, and on that page, you'll be sharing information about cement blocks. And then all this, encourage debate on your page about concerning cement blocks, because with that debate, you're going to learn more. Yeah, you're going to attract people. And another thing is also people are going to start knowing about you.
Yes, true. That's true.
Yes, sure.
Wow, I'm really, I'm even out of words. I don't even know what to say right now. So the starting
I'm happy.
part, the starting part,
yes.
Is one really hard to say, okay, now this is the goal. When do I know it's the right time to start?
For me, it's a difficult thing to teach somebody about what to start, because the way I started is very it's not in the normal way that many people start.
Yeah.
Why I'm saying this is that even up to now, my business is based on Facebook.
Yeah.
So I've never marketed on radio. I've never marketed on TV. I've never gone on the streets to market my business. I've thoroughly managed to market through Facebook. Now, if I'm going to teach you how to start, it's going to have to do with Facebook. And I know you don't like Facebook, but then you will have to, at a certain point, start embracing Facebook. But you have to embrace, you have to embrace Facebook from a different perspective, whereby you're saying you want to use social media to boost your business, or you want to use social media to market yourself as a business person. Yeah. So, if I must help you how to start with social media, is first number one is what I've told you, that you have to open a page.
Yes.
Open a page, give your business a name, and the name will be on the page, and then you start talking about cement blocks. You can just say, even though you don't know much about cement blocks, you can just on that page say, let's discuss about cement blocks. Let's see the benefits of building with cement blocks, and then the research that you have gotten, you can share it on that based on the research that I've got. This, and then when you finish, you are going to share that post to different groups in South Africa, in your area, in Johannesburg, or even the whole South Africa. Just join a lot of groups, and then you'll be sharing there. Yeah, there's this group called Kasi, whatever. Kasi, it's for people who want to start small businesses in location. Okay. So you can join a group like that, and then you share that post there. Mind you, whatever information you're going to give, there's going to be people that are going to attack you and dispute with that information. But that should not discourage you. In fact, for Facebook, that is actually good for you. You need a lot of people.
Yes.
You need a lot of people. Yes, you need people to be negative. You need people to talk badly about you. Yeah.
Because that is wrong.
So what you do, you fight back with knowledge. You say, but based on the knowledge that I've learned, this and that and that and that, I am there. You can always inbox me, Ted, there's this information. What do you think? I'll give you information. Or Ted, share me some of your marketing materials that you were sharing information. I give it to you, you share it there. And then you keep on, because once you start arguing and fighting with people, and people are, then you are giving the fact. Some people, your customers, your future customers, will never argue with you.
Yes, they'll just look at your post and like it and keep quiet. They
never say anything. Even when they buy a machine, or they buy your blocks, and your blocks are of good quality, and people say negative things, they're not, your customers will not even defend you on Facebook.
No.
Yeah. So, but you shouldn't worry. People will talk negative, but there's your potential customers. They're just watching and listening. And those are the important people that you are sending the message to. Even though they don't comment, they don't say anything, sometimes the least engagement they would do is just like or maybe love or something like that.
And then they come,
but
and
they will not
come and inbox you later.
They come to inbox now. And I like what you said there and whatever you were talking about blogs. Are you selling blogs? And then you say, no, at the moment, I'm not yet selling blogs. I'm busy building up my business. I'm busy getting materials and other stuff. I'll be selling blogs very soon. And then the person will say, okay, when you start, please let me know. So you can have a way of putting the details of your future customers, ask them for their number, and you're storing their number somewhere else. So you are busy building your clientele even before you have started.
Yes, you build clientele.
If you look at if you follow me on my profiles, you see that I started talking about my business even before I came back to Malawi from the property investment. Yeah, even before I started. So that's when I was talking about it on Facebook. And I had so many people following me before I started my business. So that's what you're going to be trying to do. Yeah.
That's the strategy that I also want to follow.
Yeah. And you know what? For you to know that you are ready, you are going to start getting a lot of inboxes. People saying, I need the blocks. I need the blocks. So what must I do? And that's how you start.
You know that, here's my client. Then I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
And then, yes.
Another thing is, like I said, I would need some sort of training on how to make the blogs myself.
Yeah.
First.
Yes.
So how are you going to arrange this? I don't mind saving up and coming to Lilongwe or you said which one is the other town? Just come to Malawi. Or whenever you come to the site, and then we just you have the resources aside. So I think it will be better if I come and then do my training there.
I think say for example you save money and you want to buy the machine.
Yes.
From me. We provide free training. But traveling to South Africa to everybody who buys the machine would be a little bit of a challenge. But this is what I can do, because you would be my first customer. I think I can use the sale that I'm going to do with you as a marketing strategy for me.
Yes.
So which means that I can come with my pickup with the machine and then deliver it. And then I can be able to give you the training.
Yes, while marketing.
Give you the training while marketing myself, which is going to give the confidence to the South African market to say, oh, so this guy, his machine, he can either sell us the machine, number one. Number two, he will also provide us with knowledge. And me and you, we can agree in the future to say, okay, because I cannot always come to South Africa to train the people. Yes. You can train the people on my behalf, and then we make some arrangements regarding to that. And for me also, in return, I can help you to grow your business so that you can expand in so many areas there in South Africa, like in Polokwane, because you shouldn't buy one machine and service it between Midrand and Polokwane. You should have another machine in Polokwane. Yeah, so that it saves you transportation. Yes. So we can have some arrangement in the future and see how we can do this. But training, because you'll be my first South African customer, I'm sure I can come and give you training, depending on the machine that you're going to buy. Not the manual one. If you buy the mechanic, I can make some plan.
And so how much?
It's only that the machine, the diesel machine, we're selling it at 1,650,000, but the price is going to go higher next month because the materials are very expensive here. And so it's 1,650,000. I don't know, you have to Google that.
Okay.
1,650,000 Malawi kwacha in 2 rands.
Okay. I'll
Yeah, so you can Google that in 2 rands.
Okay. So that's the bigger machine, the one the which what do you call it? Not the manual one.
We call it the 5 dropper. It's a mechanic machine.
Okay.
So yeah, it is diesel operated or electric or petrol. So you have to choose. The electric and the petrol, they're cheaper than the diesel one.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to Google the price here.
Yeah, just go on Google and say 1,650 Malawi kwacha into South African rands.
With a Q or with a K?
With a K, Malawi kwacha, KWACHA.
HA in rands.
Yeah, into South African rands. It should be somewhere around 30,000.
It's 31.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. It's not really that bad.
And yeah, because even in South Africa, the machines, they also range the same amount, I think, some of them.
Okay. But yes, I can work around this amount if I can, and we can probably plan for, because I want to have a plan, proper plan. We can.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the way I work with my business is like every person who buys a machine here in Malawi, we put them on a WhatsApp group. Okay. Now, on the WhatsApp group, I share information. They can ask me questions, like if they start a business, when they need it, they can ask me in the group, and then I will answer. And another thing is when they face challenges with a machine, they also share on the group, and then I can help them. But sometimes other customers will also help them. Yes. But yeah, and the most important part is where I share information. So like for yourself, once you buy my machine, it means that any challenges you are going to face, you can always ask me and I'm going to help you.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So and yeah.
So let's work between March and April.
No problem.
Yes, that's when.
But in the meantime,
please.
In the meantime,
yes.
Open a page.
Open a page. Number one. First thing.
Yeah. Yeah. And your personal account.
Yes.
Don't use any pseudonames.
Okay.
Use your original name. Yeah. And I know the reason why many people don't stay on Facebook is because they don't want to share much about their private life.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, so on your Facebook profile, use it as a business page again. So share also knowledge about business, share knowledge about the construction industry, share knowledge about the cement blocks and all those things. If you don't want to share any personal profile. If you follow my profile also on Facebook, I don't share much about my personal life. I share much about my business.
That's what I've noticed. It's only building blocks, nothing else. The machines, the wheelbarrows, and nothing else.
Yes. So do the same. You just and use your page and profile not for selling. Use it for educating.
Okay.
Yeah, do research on YouTube about blogs, about construction, and that information that you gather and share it on your page and your profile to educate people about the industry. This helps you to build confidence. And it helps you to build trust. Yeah, you see what I mean? Like for myself. People, there are Malawians who are living in South Africa, the UK, United States. These guys, they will tell me, Ted, I want to buy a machine. And then how much is it? I give them the price. Then they say, okay, I'm going to send MoneyGram
Yes.
to you, and I want you to deliver this machine in Blantyre. And they'll pay me 1 million. They said 1,000 rands through MoneyGram.
Yeah.
Or they would deposit the amount straight into my account.
Yes.
And then I deliver the machine, and they know I'm going to deliver.
Yeah. The way they trust.
How does a person in America trust me in Malawi? The way you know nowadays. Yeah. So like in your case, in your case,
just like like how I actually went through your stuff, I was like, okay, this person is actually, like, you can see that they're true to their business. They can't afford to actually tarnish their reputation or their name, because you're already making it big. So you're obliged to deliver because you can't afford that your name and people say you're a scam, you are this, you are that, you know?
Yes. One big mistake on Facebook can ruin my business.
Yeah, that's true.
So I have to always make sure that I remain honest so that people can trust that I can deliver.
Yes.
So like yourself, in your case, how will people in Polokwane be able to trust that you're going to deliver? Yeah. It's going to be through your interaction on your profile page. Yeah. So that's why I'm saying that you must just aim at education all the time.
Wow, Mr. Tag, you said really a mouthful. It's already an hour since our meeting.
Yes.
I think I have to release you to your busy, life and your business.
Thank you
very much for taking this meeting and then taking your time off your busy schedule. Like I said, I've learned a lot, like things that I didn't even know, things that I didn't even visualize, but then now, getting the gist of it to say, you know what, I can do this. If someone did this, I can do it as well. So I really appreciate your time. And if there's anything more, I'll catch you on WhatsApp. We'll make more videos. But well, my machine needs to come between March and April. That's where
no problem. No problem. And me,
spades. I'll be buying hose pipes. I'll be buying.
Yes.
I'll be buying those little things. You know, your wheelbarrows, and
And you know, I'm so happy that you reach out. And for me, this is my passion, and I think it's also my calling that I should be helping other people get what they want. And I believe that in South Africa, you guys need to take advantage of the opportunities that your country is providing. And there are so many opportunities, and the opportunities are in the location. They are not in town.
No.
So, yeah, because
you go to Tembisa, you go to Alexander, you go to Soweto.
Yes, that's if all the people in the location can just decide we're no longer going to town and buy things, businesses are going to go close.
Most of them are employed in town.
Yes.
Not to go to work, it's a disaster.
The businesses that will be closed. So you shouldn't be going to look for a place to do business in town. You should be doing business there in the location. You take the business to the people. Yes. You understand what I mean? So yeah, to take advantage of those opportunities. And I know that you're going to do well and you're going to succeed because I can see you are hungry for knowledge.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Enjoy your day further, sir. And yeah, I'm really, really happy. I don't even know what to say anymore. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, but don't forget to share the video. I would like to have a copy of Okay,
no problem.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.